friends, welcome back to my channel. I've got my audiobook set and we are going to set up my manga log for the year of 2024. This is my manga reading journal. I do read a lot of manga and a lot of books throughout the year, so I do separate these out into two different journals because that works easier for me. So this year's theme is One Piece themed. In the year of 2023, One Piece was a big part of my life. I ended up reading about half of the series in the year of 2023, and I'm current on the dub of the anime. So One Piece is a big part of me and who I am right now. And so I thought I would take the One Piece font and draw it out here for you. I ended up really liking the creative process that this was. I'm not the best artistic person, but I think I did pretty well with this. I had a lot of fun at the very least. So, this cover page was a little more challenging than I've done in recent years. And, because I have this new channel, I thought I'd challenge myself a little bit and get to, you know, working on that part of myself because I do want to improve on that. The hardest part of this were like the O and the zero because they had the little skull with the hat on, and that was a little bit more challenging. I mean, I think I did pretty okay when all said and done, but yeah, so, primarily, what I track in this journal is just the manga that I've read for the year. I do like to track the demographics and things like that. So, that is mostly what this journal will contain. So, if you are looking forward to monthly setups in this journal, let me know in the comments down below. Also, we've hit 50 subscribers on this channel. Thank you all so much. I know we have a few more than that now, but I am just really happy to have anybody here watching this content because this is content that I love to make. But over on my reading channel, which is, I'm guessing, where a bunch of you came from, it isn't necessarily the wanted content. I do add it into my resets and things like that. So this gave me a chance to still express myself a little bit that way. But having a dedicated channel is working out very well for me creatively. So I am really loving this and just using what I already had. I didn't go and buy a bunch of new things because I started this channel. So that's been really fun. So when it comes to the underneath here, I tried to kind of cross it so that it looked a little more like the straw hat. It didn't really work out that best, but I, again, am trying and pushing myself a little bit this year and looking forward to what that is going to bring. So then I used this notebook therapy stencil. I think these are technically supposed to be clouds, but I thought they kind of made nice little waves. And so I kind of took the three primary colors here, the red, the yellow, and the blue, and kind of created a little set of waves on the bottom. You'll see this come back in other spreads as well. But this was a lot of fun for me to kind of just add something a little bit extra to make the page a little more special. And then I kind of had a bunch of different One Piece stickers set aside. I opted to use the one of the whole crew, and I liked having that there on the bottom. And then I had gotten this washi. It's in that stationery pal haul. So if you want to get the shop where I got that from, it's contained there. But it has like these little stamps with various characters, and I really loved it. And I really wanted to incorporate it in this setup. So I definitely did. I did decide to fill in the font. I wish I would have used a slightly lighter brown pen. This one ended up looking almost black, but I still ended up enjoying the final look of it. Moving on to the next few spreads, my friend Marg over at Marg Reads Manga made me some One Piece reading checklists. So obviously I've filled in some of this now after I set all this up, but this is just a list of all of the different volumes that are out physically in English so that I can mark them off as I read them. I noticed when I was putting these down that I'm actually missing 10 volumes. So volumes 41 through 50 were missing, but that's okay. I have read those, so it's not like essential for this particular year. But Marg was sweet enough to make these for me. She is a fantastic creative human, and I really love the templates that she makes. So I'm just happy she was willing to make these for me. On this next spread, this is my series finished in 2024. I am trying to focus in. I have a lot of series that I'm almost finished with. So I really want to get those finished within this next year and complete as many as I can because so many new series are coming out constantly. It's hard to keep up sometimes. So on this, I once again used the notebook therapy template and ended up adding some lines to the top and the bottom. When I'm putting the ones on the bottom here, you can't really see me do it very well. I'm still getting used to this setup for my journals, and it's getting better. And I think this was the biggest, like, didn't quite work moment. So I'm sorry about that. I will eventually come and erase this SF off, I promise. I just didn't have my pencil downstairs with me when I was filming this. I did eventually go up and grab it, but yeah, at this moment, I didn't have it with me. So that is why you will still kind of see that hanging out there. And yes, for inquiring minds, I am a simp for Sanji, who is also a simp. So just so you know. And then on this spread, I used that adorable stamp washi again because I loved these so much. I wanted to use them again. And this is my new series started in the year of 2024 spread. So I really am excited about all of the new series that I'll be starting. I did just do a simple border on this one rather than pulling out the template again. I just didn't think it would lend well to this particular spread because I needed as much real estate space as I could. And so I opted to go ahead and just do a straight line. I do also outline it in the blue pen to give it a little more pizzazz, I guess you could say. But I ended up really just loving how this came together. And once it's all full of the series that I started, I think it will be absolutely stunning. And I'm very much looking forward to filling this in as I read new things in 2024. See, I now have the eraser, so all is well. On this one, this is the Read What You Own challenge. I do this with my friend Izzy over at Happy for Now. She will be linked down below. And then if you want to learn more about Read What You Own, my most recent reset on my other channel talks about this a little more in depth. So I will also leave that linked down below for you. So essentially, this is just a goal to focus on the things that you already own rather than the new shiny things that pop up constantly. So that's kind of the goal of this. We were really good about it the first couple of years in couple of months in 2023, but I feel like we both feel like we kind of dropped off as the year went on. So we wanted to make it more of a year-long thing. So we've got some great goals going here now. So this next spread I originally hadn't planned out when I was doing the setup, and this is going to be like my volumes read tracker. So kind of like a Goodreads tracker in a normal reading journal, I guess you could say. So I'm just going to color in the box for each volume that I read, and that will indicate how many that I've read. I'll probably use a light tan color or maybe a yellow color to color them in, just so that I can still see the number as it's colored in so I know where I'm at. And I do like to track how many I read in a year. I do this with my books as well. You'll see my reading journal coming up here soon, probably the next video. It might be a week or so out though. We will see how much time I have. I have a lot of editing to do, so I will hopefully get that to you very, very soon. But I did cut this up because it did take me so long to put together. I figured y'all didn't want to sit and suffer and watch me make a bajillion 300 actually boxes. So we will skip ahead here a little bit and finish this off. So there you have it, friends. That is my manga log for the year of 2024. These are my yearly setups. I am so happy with how these turned out. I really am just so pleased. I feel like it all came together so well. And I don't know that I've ever been so proud of a yearly setup as I am with this one because I just love how it turned out. See, we're going to erase that SF right now for the series finished. But when all comes down to it, I am just really happy with how this turned out. I feel like it stretched me creatively and it was a lot of fun to put together. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're here because you love me, leave me a water-based emoji and I will see you guys in my next setup. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you later. Bye.